Hi, I'm Carcina.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Here, where the schedule is out for the public, and they did not disappoint. Oh, yeah. As we see the Knicks fans piling in here early to defend this loser team, it is all coming to an end, as this season will be a reckoning for what has transpired over the last season for them doing an agenda piece for the Knicks. Now that that garbage is over, we can get back to business. Hopefully. Notice I said hopefully. Now, I know you must be asking and wondering, why in the world is this happening? Why is this happening to a team that you love, and you do? Do you or do you not love the New York Knicks? You know what time it is, right? You know the bloom is off the rose. It's all about the 76ers. I am a Detroit Pistons fan. You know that. Bad boys. And you know what's about to happen. We have to once again fight against the corruption. We understand that. We accept our destiny and accept the challenge, because we think we're better than them no matter what. I don't care who they add. And with all this movement that has transpired, it's going to equal to a lot of problems in the league. Nothing more greater than what we're witnessing right now. So without further ado, let's go over the NBA schedule so you can understand what I'm talking about. So NBC kicks it off on October the 20th, when the season officially begins. Now, when the season officially begins, let me tell you where they're going to be. Let's take a great look at this. Look at where the Celtics and Pistons are. We kicked the season off They start off with the number one team in the East at home, finna beat the living dog shit out of the Boston Celtics. Now, we're going to do this to set the tone to let everybody know at 2 p.m. to start the season off. They start off with the number one team in the East. And we get the Celtics to show everybody we ain't giving up the spot for nobody. So after we commence to whooping their ass, they have the main event for y'all East Coasters. The Philadelphia 76ers versus the New York Knicks right at home. Should be ring night. So LeBron and them can see you get your ring. It'll be a big celebration and a big old ass whooping blowout y'all gonna get by the 76ers. I will enjoy watching that. Then the Spurs and the Thunder. This will be a telling of events here with OKC and San Antonio. Now, this right here tells people where teams could be, where they were headed, the whole projections, right? This let people know where they could be going, where the team bases are, and how it should be now. Sorry, somebody sent me a message here. Now I had to respond to this message. Sorry about that. Now let's get to it. Now everybody's focused on game one. After game one, there's a such thing called game two. And now that game two is in the balance, people start to understand and ask themselves questions going forward. What about game two or the next day? The next day, you have the Warriors and Lakers. The Timberwolves and Heat. These games are so hot. They crazy. And then the Cavs play the 76ers. Now, I expect the Lakers to dog walk the Warriors. I expect the Miami Heat to probably lose game one to the Timberwolves. And I see that the Cavs will lose to the 76ers. But what a way to get it cracking, right? Then the Knicks will lose to the Boston Celtics in Boston. So the Knicks will be starting the season off 0-2. All right, Spurs, Rockets, right there. Then we got the Christmas game. Knicks will play the Spurs. The Knicks will be losing to the San Antonio Spurs in a blowout fashion. Celtics will take on the Heat, and I think the Heat will beat the Celtics. The 76ers and Lakers, I think Luka and them beat the 76ers. And then we have Thunder and Timberwolves. Woo, that's going to be a good one. But I think the Thunder will probably pull it off. It's a good one. Nuggets and Warriors. I think the Nuggets win that one easy. So I don't see the Knicks winning the game so far with the way everything is starting out. Mm-hmm. What did he say? He ain't getting. He's like, damn, YouTube is not sending out notifications again. Well, I'll complain to them again about it. But as you can see, once again, where everything stands with the New York Knicks. They're starting off in a position to lose right away. And I like it. The Knicks are doomed. They can't hide anymore. Everybody's going to see the Knicks on their schedule and get ready to embarrass that team so that we would never have to deal with this type of infraction in the NBA ever again. To have that much of an inferior basketball team prance around here as champions. We cannot allow that. If the Knicks start off 0-10, I'm shocked. I got to go to New York and write the commission. Well, what the Knicks has brought to the table, other people have not shown any interest in. They have pretty much disintegrated almost everything that we have embodied as people in general. A code, a standards, an understanding of what we like to do. I can't wait till the Pistons play the 76ers because I want to show you, y'all gonna be believers. We turned y'all to believers last year, but then they robbed us out the playoffs, and the casuals don't know any better. So now we got to show you again. But this time you'll believe it, homie. I have zero concerns about what we can do against them because it's only one basketball. And when you're a superior team that is dedicated to defense first, then you'll see the narrative start to fade away. All of a sudden, people are not so bold as they had appeared to be prior. Yeah, that confidence fades. Mm-hmm. The ass grabbing Knicks. That's what they known for, man. That's been their biggest problem. So oh, 100%. I wanted to see all this go down. Well, when you see the setup and the lineup, you start seeing the way it goes, you know where this is going to end up. There's no way they could do their thing and continue. How could they? They're not on the same terms. They're not on the same books. They're done. And as long as people see that and understand that, then they'll be able to get it. New Yorkers, y'all had a good run. Y'all had a good party. You tore your city up. Now, because y'all tore your city up, you got nothing left. This was all on you. All on you. And you deserve everything that's coming next. My Blazers. I get a Christmas game. He done became a full-fledged Blazer fan already. Nah, dog. That run is over. He's still not signed yet. He is signed. We got him under contract. See, he wants a new deal, but we still have him under contract already. So we don't have to sign him. He can't go anywhere. We hold all the cards when it comes to Durant. He can be unhappy, but we're telling you 32 to 38 million. That sounds about right. You could probably push it to 40, but you thinking you finna get 50 plus million a year. Negro, please. You will see no parts of this deal. So the fact that you even assume you would be in the stratosphere, it's over. Yeah, the full schedule will be out soon. See? So far they got that out. You kick it right off. Opening day at home against Boston. We're going to run a Boston on Boston. Meanwhile, the Knicks. The Knicks. Did somebody mention the Knicks? The tricks, it's all over for y'all, man. Tricks are for kids. It's all over, baby. It's all over. I'm loving this. Oh, yeah. See, because reality is coming back to the surface. Why do you think the Christmas game is exactly what the game I told you was going to be? The agenda. Nobody here is slow. We know what the agenda game is. And we did this before LeBron was on the team. I told you what the finals is going to be. This is what they want. Now the rest is us trying to beat this league. You said, what? You said you don't understand why they got the Pistons playing opening the game up at 2 p.m. because most people are at work. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's see what day it falls on. It's going to kick off that Tuesday, right? At 2 p.m. So that's on a Tuesday. Is people off that day? Yeah, why would they be having a game kickoff on the 20th at 2 p.m.? That is crazy. It must be a day people are off work, or it might be an election day. I don't know. I have no idea. That is a very interesting question, though. Why are we playing at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday of October the 20th? I don't think we gave them up for nothing. We freed up $15 million by doing that move. Now, here's what's interesting. By doing the move, because we freed up that money, it opened up the door for other money to come in. Now, we got to deal with both the monies if we want to go anywhere. So we won't see what this detailed until the season plays out. Because really, the second apron is what did all this. So blame the second apron if you're looking to blame somebody for something. Well, no, the majority of these summits are put together for a different reason. They want to see who's who and what's what in the industry and how they move, etc. Now you have all of these different characters or personalities that come into play when they start saying, "Oh, well, we're coming together as a team." You got people on this team that is the New York Knicks and the 76ers that, let me tell you, nobody cares about. And that's just not me talking. That's the world talking, right? Nobody cares about that. And because no one cares about them, they fall into this category of replaceable, expendable. No one is thinking about it. Now, start to put this to be in your body, right? I want you to really focus in on what we're talking about here. The majority of the people in this town they're not concerned with your well-being. The majority of the people in this town are not concerned with your feelings. But the New York Knicks, they're concerned. Do you want to know why they're concerned? The New York Knicks are concerned because they have contract issues. Who they're going to pay? Josh Hart. Are they going to pay Karl Anthony Towns? You see, these are the things that come full circle that nobody else pay attention to. But the rest of the world, we pay attention to. So when you start paying attention to things that matter to you the most, that's when it becomes important. And distractions come through and derail a team. Knock a team off course, and then they're done. So right now, the Knicks is gonna start struggling coming out the gate. We know that. Then they're gonna have a rocky moment. We had a team meeting. Then they're supposed to come out. And then next thing you know, they win a couple of games. And then everybody's gonna say they back to championship form to suck in these doggone suckers. And they're gonna make a run through the play-in. Other than that, they're done. Nobody's talking about this team. You could wipe them off the floor. They're through. Now the Detroit Pistons, we're so far ahead of the Knicks that it's ridiculous. Like they're not even on our level. We're so far ahead of the Knicks that it's Doc,
Hey, what else, Cino?
what's good? So as you
Yeah.
see, they finna embarrass y'all on ring night. They getting it started early.
Yeah, so what's the? I just got here late though. So like, what's the schedule looking like?
Well, we don't have the full schedules yet. They just got some
Uh,
of the main games up ready to go. Like some of the big
all
games to kick the season off. So to kick the season off, the
right.
NBA put out on April 20th at 2 p.m. They got the Celtics and Pistons. And then they got the 76ers and Knicks playing at 6 p.m. And then at 8:20, at 8:30, our Central Time, you got the Spurs and Thunder finna play.
Mm.
Then the next game, you got the Timberwolves and Heat. You got the Cavs and the 76ers. Then the Lakers and Warriors are playing.
Damn. All right.
So, yeah, they kicking that off with a bang. Then they got the Christmas games set up. They got the 22nd. They got the
Right.
Cavs and 76ers playing. Then the Nuggets and Thunder are going to play. Then they got the
Yeah.
Knicks playing the Celtics on the 23rd. And then you got the Rockets and Spurs playing each other on the 23rd. Then on Christmas Day, they got the Spurs and Knicks playing each other on Christmas Day. You got the Heat and Celtics playing each other. You got the 76ers and Lakers playing as the afternoon game. Then you got the Thunder and the Timberwolves playing. Then the Nuggets and Warriors. And so far, that's what they got so far. They want to get the main dates and the schedule for that done. So the Heat Celtics, yeah, I'll be watching a lot of games because when that happens, so
I can't front. I'm sweating a little on the Heat. That's some pressure, especially with Giannis.
They try to say I was crazy when I said the Celtics still gonna finish probably like top 5 in the East. They still got a Christmas game and a opening night game. The league love them boys.
of course it's Boston.
Yeah, that's what I be telling them. They were trying to say I was crazy for picking them. I was like, man, they love the Celtics. They gonna always keep them at least.
And they're gonna be better than the Knicks. So we know
Oh,
that.
hell yeah.
Man, I just found this chick phone number, dog. This have to be 20. Man, when did Hulk Hogan die? 2024?
How you trade Jaylen Brown and still get a Christmas game and opening night game? For Paul George. For Paul George.
Yeah, I still got.
We ain't get no Christmas game when we got Paul George.
Yeah, I gotta have faith in my team though. I'm a diehard fan. So yeah, I gotta roll with them regardless. Yeah, I hope Knicks
I
gets.
said we. I gotta stop saying we.
He said, I gotta stop saying we. Man, I found this chick's number. I was like, man, I had this chick number the whole time.
And then he died last year. I think he died last year.
I don't know. I think it might have been 2024. Might have been. No, yeah, it might have been 2025. It was last year then. Yep. Yeah, it was 2025. Because, yeah, this is it. Yeah, it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, and I just found her number. Well, I gave her time. I was like, yeah, I gave you some space. I thought you forgot about me. Well, hey, I misplaced the number, and I just found it now. Looking for something else. I'm like, April.
Hey, yo, they gonna have Knicks gonna have a big red target on their back. Because they know they ain't supposed to be in the finals in the first place.
I'm quite worried about the Knicks.
They gonna play them like how everybody played OKC last year.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, but see, OKC was good.
For real,
See,
nobody worried about the Knicks.
that was
Right.
ridiculous. OKC, you knew they was serious. Like, you knew what they won off talent. I was like,
Yeah.
look, hey, this team is talented. It makes sense. You see the
Right.
Knicks, you're like, what?
Right. Yeah. OKC legit.
Right. That's like the Sacramento Kings winning a championship. You go, what?
Right.
This ain't believable.
No, not realistic.
None. And it was like, oh, okay, we see what's going on here.
Yeah,
So
I gotta
hold
give.
on to the play.
I like Cat though. I gotta give him some credit though. You know, he was schooling Wemby, and Wemby he was just coughing. He was choking.
Wemby is not a center. Wemby is a forward.
Yeah.
That's right. And the thing is with Wemby is they were sitting there holding Wemby the entire time. They grabbing on this dude's jersey, pulling him down. They doing everything they can to knock this dude off his square.
Yeah, it was a lot of foul play.
Yeah, it
sure.
was. It was embarrassing to the league. They should have never allowed all that.
Yeah. Now,
Well,
I kind of wish OKC went there because Spurs made too many mistakes as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I will never hold that against the Spurs. Yeah, but they are first-year rookies and second-year players. Like, their team was one of the youngest teams in the NBA.
Right. No experience.
That was Dylan Harper's rookie year. And look how he was doing. And then they didn't even start him until the second game.
Yeah.
Like Wemby,
I want to play them more.
Third or fourth year in the league. Wemby.
Yeah.
Right. No, Wemby.
This is with him. And grab his jersey, hold him on pick and rolls. And he's calling it, man. This is why he muffed the hell out of Brunson.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm like, Brunson is fouling him because he's holding his jersey. The whole time he's holding his jersey. He got a fist full of jersey. And he's like, dude, get up off me.
Man, I'm tired of them calling Brunson the greatest Knick. Disrespectful.
It's just this young generation, man. You know, if you score a layup on somebody, you GOAT status. You know, I'm like, what? GOAT status? Man, you GOAT status. Yeah, you hit 3 layups in a row, dog. Yeah, you up there. That's how they talk about it. It's ridiculous. Like, dude, he scored 43 nights in a row, dog. He's GOATed. He's up there, dog. I think he's up there with like Melo, Patrick Ewing. I'd be like, man, go sit down.
For real. Yeah, really disrespectful. Shit.
And that's part of the problem, man. When they pull out the full schedule, we going all out.
And what you think about Sixers? It was the Sixers and Heat. They playing, right?
Well, they gonna play each other, but they haven't picked those games yet.
No, my bad. I mean, Sixers and Knicks. How you what does that game look like to you?
Oh, opening night blowout. Blowout. That is a blowout. They are getting blown out and they're on their home court on opening night.
Even with old man Brian.
Yeah, all he gotta do is get the ball out the Brown, steal it, and throw it to him so you can get a tomahawk dunk. I mean, go ahead, old man, get your dunk on. Oh, yeah, there you go, Bum.
True.
Yeah, ride the coattail, buddy.
That's all he gonna do.
Yeah. Look, T-back. Look, hey, I'll tell you, everything coming back around full circle. Wait and see what we do to Philly. That's going to take away everybody's fear when they see the Pistons walk through Philly. We're going to walk through them.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
We got to see. Man, yeah, as a Celtics fan, I was just embarrassed. The organization trading Jaylen Brown, what the hell? But then when they picked up LeBron, I ain't feel so bad.
They haven't had the Pistons on here yet for playing on the Christmas Day.
Yeah, I like the Pistons.
But so far, because they haven't gotten that far into it yet. They still leaking them out. But right now, we open up with the Celtics. I just don't understand what's going on October the 20th on a Tuesday that we playing at 2 p.m.
On Tuesday and October 20th?
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, 2 p.m. They must have messed that up. I don't know if that's a holiday or someday we everybody at home.
20th.
Let me look that up.
Yeah, Thunder Spurs now. Yeah, and y'all got Isaiah Joe.
Yep.
Yeah, and that dude a sniper.
And we got our new Allen Iverson. We got our little Allen Iverson.
Who's that?
Our rookie.
Okay.
Man, he finna cook the entire league, and then everybody gonna be, who is this dude? Where he come from?
Well, speed and dribbling and everything.
You said what?
You call him the new Allen Iverson, so he must have the speed packed down.
Yeah, he got the speed. He got the speed, and he got the handle. He can, man, and he can shoot. So we got a whole package here.
All right.
Yeah, we on point. We're gonna be on point.
You said October 20th?
Yeah, October the 20th.
Yeah, that's opening night, I think.
Yeah, that's the opening night date, but that's a Tuesday. They got us playing at like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh no, like most people at work. Why they had that game at 2 or 3 p.m? So that's what I'm saying. It must be some type of special holiday or something.
I'm looking up on the calendar. I don't say nothing about it on the calendar.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the Heat play. Milwaukee, they ungrateful. Giannis gave them a ring and everything.
Well, they did the best they could. They went and paid Dame Lillard. They paid everybody that they could.
Yeah. Yeah, and they put his brothers on the team.
They got Giannis' brother on the Heat.
When they all on
you
there,
talking
right?
about with the Bucks.
You said that they pick him up? Yeah, I don't think they picked him up yet, but it ain't nothing to pick him up. But yeah.
Well, someone said Bucks better without Giannis. Come on, that dude is the franchise.
What? They about to be a lottery team now.
Well, they free to move around, so we'll see which way it turns up for them.
I don't see them making the playoffs.
Oh nah, yeah, he got to rebuild. I saw that video. You had with LaMelo playing Lonzo.
Oh yeah,
LaMelo was cooking.
Oh yeah, of course he was, man. It's like the young brother, the old brother can't let it go. The injuries, everything that slowed him down, he got to turn it over now. It's like, look, it's Melo in his peak right now. He's at his peak, physical, everything, speed, physicality, everything. So if he can stay healthy, they gonna run it. But ain't nothing they can do, dog. You know what I'm saying? So wait till you see the Pistons, dog. I can't wait to see what you see because everybody think we gonna fall off now because of all these names. Wait till we get Miami. Wait till we get Miami is the toughest one for us, to me, on the docket. The 76ers is tailor-made for us. They are tailor-made for us. We know what they like to do, and we know how to stop it. So I'm like, they tailor-made for us. Miami is more of a problem. because we know they don't play to the paint. The 76ers. That
Right.
play to our strength every time. If you want to be a
Right.
jump shooting team and you want to do pull-up jump shots and threes and that plays right into our hands.
Yeah,
Those are
Maxie.
things we got no problem with whatsoever.
Yeah,
Now, a team
Maxie.
like Miami that play in the paint mostly, now that's
Yeah.
a team that's gonna give people fits. You got two big bodies down in the paint we got to worry about. That's something that'll give us some problems, especially without Stu. Now, that'll put a lot of pressure on Duran to have to do his job, and then we don't want to half-hearted Duran out there playing. He mad he didn't get his money.
Yeah, they're gonna be a problem for real. Yeah, Halliburton, he coming back too. Gotta see how Pacers looking.
Yeah, we're a team full of guards. You know, we still got Robinson. We still could make moves. That's what people don't realize. We got a lot of space to make moves if we see something and it ain't working out. Now, here's what's weird about our lineup. We're going to be playing John Collins at center.
What?
Yeah, John Collins is going to be backing up center. That's how small we are as a team. But because he's such a great rebounding guard, they're going to be moving him in as center.
I had found the crazy stat, though, that Duncan Robinson was like 5th in the NBA at like best rim field goal differential amongst like non-bigs.
I guess so. That's something that shocked me.
Yeah, Jalen McDaniel first, Kevin Durant second, Derek White third, Shea fourth, and Duncan Robinson fifth.
We got a lot of trade bait on our team. You know, we got a backup center that we got as a rookie, who's our Mitchell Robinson, that Ugonna. Now, we're going to put Ugonna. He's a rookie from Nigeria. We'll take him, and we got the other Nigerian on the team, the Nigerian Allen Iverson. Right.
Nigerian DI.
Now, they gonna be working good together as a rookie, young core coming up. Now, Tulu is a guy that people love in Detroit. We got to get Tulu a chance. I was like, man, Tulu a free agent, man. So far, we still have people on the roster that might not be on the roster. We might not have Green. And right now, you know, DJ, Dennis Jenkins, you know, he's going to be looking great. Going to have more of a role this year.
Yeah, I'm not keeping Green.
We might. He's a free agent after this year. You know, after this year, he's out. We got Elijah Harkless. Remember Mo Harkless? Now we got Elijah. So now we got him in here. We got Wendell Moore Jr. We picked up John Collins. And we got him for the last year, his deal. We got Isaiah Joe. We picked up Gary Harris, who is by his second time back with us. We had got him in a trade, and I think we got him in a trade when we got Blake Griffin. We had him on the team before, and now they keep bringing him back. I'm like, Gary Harris is still in the league?
Man, I ain't know I hadn't got him back.
Yeah, we got him in a trade. And we got Taurean Prince.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was a part of that crazy trade with like 16 that would finally.
Yeah. And then they got cut as soon as they introduced them. It was like, dude, y'all introduced them to the team just to waive them. Like, what sense did that make? So, anyhow, that went down. Then we got Taurean Prince back, which is going to help out Paul Reed. And
Terry and Prince.
Yeah, Paul Reed got more of a bigger role with the team this year. So without Beef Stew, Paul been graduated. We going heavy on Paul Reed, B-ball Paul.
Yeah,
And we going heavy on B-ball Paul this year. And I feel that's the way we should go.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might not. He'll be cut again. He's like he might not be on the team roster tonight. A lot of these dudes won't. But that's what I'm saying. But we're gonna rely heavy on Paul Reed. He's gonna be the one. Like Ron Holland might not be on the team when we start. We might get rid of Ron. Because it's just too many guards. We got Asua Thompson, and Asua Thompson is there with Isaac Jones too. We picked up Isaac Jones. He might be gone. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all gonna get like a superstar, all-star player before the trade deadline.
Oh, you know that. That's a must. That's a must. What's up, T?
Cino, what up? What up?
Probably KD or somebody.
Stu was the hardest, so I mean he did, but when you got
That's
two
gonna be a
alpha,
tough one.
yeah, when you got two alpha dogs on the team and those two are clashing, one's gonna have to go. And
It wasn't even that. Like, man, Stu, listen, and part of this is JB's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because see, he was supposed to go more. See, and this is where I don't want to get into it with this dude this year about the rotation. You know what I'm saying?
right.
He gotta lean on the defense. He can't get all the way to the playoffs and then decide that he wants to go away from defense as our main strength. You know what I'm saying? Like him not playing Stu in the playoffs is what for the second. Well, not was it the first last year or the year before last? It was Stu's fault because he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But like Stu, he remember he sat out the last like 3 weeks of the season to make sure he was healthy in the playoffs, and then he still didn't get any clock in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
You got to remember he re-aggravated the injury in Orlando.
Yeah, but he still went away from the defensive lineups. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he went away from the
Paul
lineup.
Reed was
period.
playing better than him though, offensively.
Well,
Paul Reed was playing better than Duran. He was playing better than Duran. You know what I'm saying?
Duran wasn't giving you a lot because once they took away them rollout plays, Orlando took that away and was like, "No, you're not going to do rollout plays." So now you just gotta, hit some shots. And once he missed his first couple of shots, it got into Duran's head, and his confidence was gone. So he needed to get his confidence back, and then he played decent in like the rest of the ending games. Like those last games, he played like I'm like, okay, well, this is the Duran that need to show up. I don't need him to get 30, but if he can give me 10 and give me 10 rebounds, that's what we need. He came up with key blocks, key rebounds when we need it. That's what I need from him. But the problem is not just that. The problem was we kept taking people out at the wrong time. I think Stu should have been in the game a lot longer, but his injury limited him. But Stu was like, I'm ready. I'm good. Throw me out there. I could play.
Man, a lot of times he should have had if Durham wasn't doing what he was supposed to have been doing, then he should have went to the Paul Reed and Stu lineups. You know what I'm saying? And quit trying to force Durham in there when he's not playing well. You know what I'm saying? And listen,
that's the problem when a guy is getting paid a certain amount of money. You gotta play the guy that's getting paid.
That's true too.
So it's like, dude, we gotta pay him. So if we paying him this money, I can't sit him down. This is the time when Dennis Jenkins was getting all that tick, and it was like they paying dude, so he got to be out there.
That's what Emmanuel Moody was just talking about.
Yep.
I mean, we should be straight this year. Like the only thing I worry about is the size. You know what I'm saying? But thank God, you know what I'm saying. Ain't too many teams still can match up with us physically. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
and it's a psychological imprint. When your team is soft mentally, you
Right.
could take them out the game. Like there's no like
For
Maxi will
sure.
still find a way to shoot them out of games. You know,
Yeah,
I already know the 76ers. That's why I said we okay with them. I already know what we could do with Phil.
taking wild ass shots.
Right. We know how to force him to bad shots. That's fine. And they'll play one-on-one all throughout the night. But they'll be a nightmare for the Knicks, not for us. We know how to play them. The
Yeah.
New York
I mean,
Knicks,
still
not
to
a
this
problem.
day, the only teams I'm really worried about is Indiana, Miami, and that's really about it.
Well, Indiana's done. I'm not even looking at them. I'm saying
Oh,
Miami, and that's it. Indiana didn't do anything. They're a 500 team at best. They'll be battling the Knicks for the play-in. That's where they're gonna be at. That's what time this is over. They're gonna be battling the Knicks for the play-in. Now it depends on what happened with Toronto. If with the Kawhi trade, that's gonna change a lot in that division. It's definitely for Toronto because with Kawhi they go up. If that trade happened, the team improved. They go up dramatically.
And if they trying to bring back that team from last year after you didn't already traded everybody, that's gonna be all bad. That's
Yeah,
gonna be all
that's
bad.
the Lakers trade with Chris Paul all over again.
Yeah, yep.
Because remember, they voided the trade, and then Lamar Odom, who was upset about the trade, had to
Exactly.
come back. You know, he was mad he was traded and it was gone to New Orleans or whatever, and was came back. Everybody, Powell Gasol got traded, and all of them dudes had to come back. They were mad.
Yep.
You know, Powell was like, it's business. I get it. You know, because Powell was gone. People don't realize Powell Gasol was in the trade. I'm like, Powell Gasol was in the trade. He was out of there. And it was like him and Lamar Odom. And Lamar Odom was ticked because he never thought that was coming. He never saw it coming. So once Lamar Odom was gone and he came back to the team, he was never back with the team. Mentally, he was out of there. He was pissed.
that's when he started tripping, huh?
Yeah, he came back. Yeah, he was tripping. So they had to get rid of him. And they was like, we can't go with this season with Lamar Odom. It just can't happen. So we got to trade. So they had to trade him to Dallas for basically nobody. Just to get rid of him because you couldn't start the season with him when he came back.
Lamar Odom was pissed. He was pissed he got traded. He was pissed.
He was pissed. But see, he would have been pissed in New Orleans and they wouldn't have to deal with it. Now he pissed back in the damn locker room.
Yeah. That wasn't gonna work.
Right.
I don't even think he didn't want to come back. That was the whole thing. He didn't want to come back. After they had traded him, he was like, nah, F that. You know what I'm saying? Get me out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like the Dalton Connect thing. But Dalton Connect was like a young rookie. He ain't got no weight in the game, but he was upset. And he's still on the Lakers. They just keeping him. I mean, his whole career is being destroyed.
He might get some clock now that LeBron gone.
Might. Now, if they get Bronny out of there, it's like, dog, look, he just is sick. He was sick and tired of the Lakers organization. They had to talk to him, tell him about being professional. And he was like, man, you watching everybody else that was in his draft class get the shine. And I was like, that's how Kobe felt.
Wow.
That's how Bean felt when he was watching AI put up 40. And he was like, man, I used to cook these dudes. Man, like I know I can get down. Why? Man, y'all might have to trade me. And that's why he was like, I can't keep doing this.
Well, you see, they got what's his face up out of there. They got the coach up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Dale Harris, yeah.
Yeah, they got Dale Harris up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
When Dale left, that's because they brought in Dennis Rodman too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, he got to go because Dale can't handle Dennis. And then they had the interim coach in there, and he was dealing with Dennis. And I was like, you needed Phil for Dennis. Phil know how to deal with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Rodman got there. He was grabbing 14 rebounds a night. He played like maybe 8 games for them. And was like, man, F this, man. I don't need this. I'm gone.
And, Dale Harris, he was one of them coaches. He was always siding with the veterans. You know what I'm saying? And that was
He don't believe in playing rookies at all.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sit on the bench and learn.
But Kobe was cooking everybody in practice, so it just wasn't looking right. You know what I'm saying? He was cooking everybody in practice, and you know what I'm saying. Like, shoot, Jerry West was telling him too, like, you got to play the kid. You know what I'm saying? That's why we brought him here to get him with the big guy. You know what I'm saying? And that was gonna be him not wanting to play Kobe was gonna be his downfall. Yeah, rightfully so.
Man, I was saying,
hey, I like the Blazers
playing out, and I was like, hey, this is a problem.
What's your name about Ja Morant on the Blazers?
Oh, we got a squad now.
Man, he rolled over so quick. He was, man, we got a squad now.
We got my boy Ja now.
Yeah, they were straight last year.
Yeah,
I know. Niggas,
my thing is, what's gonna happen now because they got Drew Holiday in there, and I was like, what's gonna happen to Scoot Henderson? I was like, something's gonna happen. They're gonna move Drew Holiday because Drew getting paid a lot of money.
We got Drew Holiday, former Sixer.
Yeah, y'all got way too many guards too, so I expect some moves to be made. Like I said, the Pistons ain't through making moves. So I was like, the Pistons are not done making moves, but they don't have to make
but we probably won't. We probably won't move again until near the trade deadline. They gonna see how this team work. You know what I'm saying?
Doing Cade back.
Hey,
I like
Cino. Kurt Rambis was the interim coach when Robin was on the team.
Right. They got rid of him.
Just so that y'all know.
That's why I said they should have had. Yeah, they should have had Phil in there, but they had Kurt come in there and fill the role.
But Phil was going to take off a year anyway.
Yeah, but they had to fire.
Once he left Chicago, he was supposed to take off a year.
Yeah, but Kurt Rambis wasn't going to be the head full-time coach there. That was never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It was just something for everybody. He was just somebody for the team to rally around real quick.
Yeah, like they knew they was going when they what was that, Randy Fun? They was gonna fire Randy anyway, so they just fired him and let Magic Johnson coach out the rest of the season. Remember that they let Magic coach the rest of the season. It was like, Magic, go on here, you coach the rest of the season.
That was after he had played with that team a couple years before too. He had came back and played with that team.
That Pimpin tried to join the team.
Yeah. The casino. You ever do a video? You ever do a video on Jerry West beef with Jenny Buss?
I think so when I did the Laker thing, but yeah, he definitely didn't like Jenny at all. He couldn't stand Jenny. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but that was already dated, like with the whole Laker fallout. Like he fell out with Dr.
Why did Pat Riley step down after? Why did Pat Riley step down after 90?
Magic and them was tired of him, wasn't they? Wasn't they all tired of him?
Magic wanted him out.
Oh, he's sad about that.
They wanted Pat out.
Yeah, they was tired of him by then.
Pat and Magic had run its course.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Riley was telling Magic he had slowed down, like he's slowing down.
And they hired Mike Dunleavy.
Yep. And then
Mike Dunleavy was the coach when they played the Bulls in the finals.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
and they really wasn't a good team at all to even get there. but they cheated Portland out of it so they can do their Michael Magic. You know, they wanted to get their Michael Magic moment on. So NBC knew what they were doing.
They must knew something. They knew Magic had a different lifestyle. They must knew something.
No, they
They
knew
talking about pimping.
they
Right?
knew the Lakers were the biggest team in the world, and Michael Jordan was the rising star of the league. So you gotta pass the torch. Right. It's the pass the torch moment. They wanted to have that with the thing was it was
But
supposed to
Portland
from
actually had the best record in the league that year.
hold on. It went from Dr. J to he passed the torch to Bird to Magic and Bird. They was supposed to carry the torch of the league. So when Doc was like, all right, here y'all go, I'm out. And they gave it to Bird and Magic. They already was becoming the whole face of the NBA anyway, Bird and Magic. So they carried the torch all the way until they were supposed to hand it over to Michael Jordan. That's where it's supposed to go. Bird like, I'm out, Magic, so it's up to you. And Magic like, I got it. And he's like, all right, it's time to hand it over to Michael and give him the torch. And Isaiah was like, hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody getting this torch unless they y'all gotta come through Detroit and get a torch. Like a torch, how y'all gonna skip us? And sure enough, we champions, went to the finals 3 times in a row, back to back. And y'all talking about passing the torch to him. I understand it. From a marketing standpoint, Michael was growing. He was becoming the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, y'all got cheated in '88.
Yep, that'd have been our repeat right there.
But I want to say too, like, man, who's always a fun coach, man. Rest in peace, Don Nelson, man. I used to love Don Nelson, man.
I don't know about all that.
Don Nelson, he died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nelly Ball died.
Well, they announced he died yesterday.
Yeah. I used to love Don Nelson, man. Just a fun coach. He used to always run an up-tempo style, you know what I'm saying, Golden State and Dallas. Yeah, the Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere he went, he kind of had a fun team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And boy, he
didn't do well with the Knicks though. They ran him out of town in New York.
Yeah.
They ran Don Nelson out of town.
They drove everybody out of town.
No, the thing was, he tried to trade. They had a trade for Shaquille O'Neal for Patrick Ewing on the table. And it was done. The deal was done. Don Nelson, because Donnie was not just the coach, he was like the GM when he was with the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a deal on the table and he was like, hey, they came to me. He's like, Orlando Magic, they want to do this deal. And it was done. The deal was done. They would have had Patrick Ewing. Y'all would have had Shaquille O'Neal in New York and a young Shaq. And this would have been
wild.
This was in the middle of their run. Like it was Pat was done at this time. They was like, look, man, we can get rid of him right now. Like Orlando wants to get rid of Shaquille O'Neal. We can get rid of Patrick Ewing. They went to Dolan. Patrick Ewing went straight to Dolan. It's like, y'all trying to trade me? And then Dolan got scared and was like, man, I can't do this. And once that happened, it was all over. They changed everything from that point on. He said, man, he was like, man, Don Nelson trying to trade me to Orlando. And they end up firing Don Nelson.
Then he end up playing for Orlando anyway.
Yep. Yeah, he ended up going to Orlando a couple years later.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. And then y'all would have had Shaq, but it's the Knicks. So that's why anybody come there trying to change anything, they was like, look, we losers. And this is what we do. Don't come in here and try to get rid of the sauce. Man, he's a Knick. He been here forever. Like, dog, he can't lift his arm above his head. Don't matter, man. He been here. He one of us. Like Herb Williams, baby. They kept Herb
He
Williams.
said Herb Williams.
Herb Williams, dog. Herb Williams served. I don't know what the purpose was. The fans loved him. They be screaming for her to get in the game. Then they put Herb Williams in. They be, hey, Herb's in the game. I'll be like, what does Herb Williams do? What the hell did he do in New York? I was like, I don't know what he do in the charity foundations or what, but he come in the game high as hell. You'll get like one bucket and the place would go nuts. Hey, they put Herb in the game, man. He scored. Something like, yeah, he got 2 points, 1 shot. Game was already over, man. But I don't get the excitement of seeing Herb Williams come in the game. I would love to see an old New Yorker come in here and explain that one day. You can't get none of these new millennials. They don't even know who that is.
Right.
You gotta get an old New Yorker in here.
Hey, Sil, who do you think is the best Knick?
The best Knick of all time was Patrick Ewing. I would say Willis Reed because Willis Reed won, but to me, Pat had the better career and could do more. But
what about Walt Frazier?
Walt was good, but he was like a Scottie Pippen. He was more of a Scottie Pippen role. Yeah, Walt Frazier was more of a Scottie Pippen role. He just played. He was just better than Scottie Pippen. Let me put that out there now. But he had that type of role where he was backing up the best players. But he shined when Willis Reed went down. Like when Willis Reed had the comeback game in Game 7, Walt Frazier won that Game 7 for the Knicks. Willis Reed scored 2 points. That's all he needed to do. All they had to do was see him come back on the court. He scored 1 basket, and that was it. And he got his first shot up. It went in. Everybody got excited, and Walt Frazier and them took it home from there. And they was like, all right, we got this game. Right. And then he just took over.
Yeah. Spreewell and Allen Houston, they definitely up there, too.
They consider Scottie Pippen the best help in the world, but they don't consider like Antoine Jameson no help for LeBron, though. I'm like, Antoine Jameson got more career points than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, well,
Scottie,
Antoine Jameson is a LaMarcus Aldridge type of player, man. That's how I look at him. He's just another one of those soft players that they put in the league. That to me, that ain't gonna be no help for you. I mean, he might have one game, he give you some points. Defensively, he's a liability. You can punk him up real good. Yeah,
I mean, he was great though. He was a 20 and 10 guy. You know what I'm saying? Like his whole career.
Yeah, some good.
Well, not 19 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Even he was with Golden State.
Empty calorie stats. He don't do anything.
Yeah, I get that.
No imprint on no game.
Yeah, I get that.
I did expect way more from LaMarcus.
No, LaMarcus was bad.
Man,
LaMarcus was cool too. But they right. He in the same vein as Antoine Jameson, 2010 guy, but not really a impact guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would put
LaMarcus
OG
is better than
nobody over here.
LaMarcus is better than Antoine.
OG over who?
Better. They really kind of the same player to me. You know what I'm saying?
LaMarcus better.
I mean, I think to be honest with you, I think Antoine Jameson had more of a perimeter game than Lamar. Like LaMarcus was like a 18 and below guy. You know what I'm saying? Where at least Antoine, he could take you out to the 3-point line.
He was an 18 guy.
LaMarcus could hit
that's all he was.
Some corner threes.
Because that dude would not go to the basket.
His main thing was just like the mid range.
LaMarcus,
long 2-pointers like
he would
KG.
not dunk the ball. He didn't want no parts of being near the rim. Pop had to trade him.
He was a
Like when
power
they got
forward.
him from Portland, this is why Portland let him go. They was like, dog, he's got a mental block where he will not go to the rim. And man, Pop was finna trade him, and he got all depressed because Pop was like, this dude, if he don't go to the rim, like, dude, this guy is 6'1", and you stopped and pulled up for a 6 foot jump. The hell are you doing, man? Pop asked, man, are you hurt? What's going on?
Yeah.
Wasn't
That's
him
what
and Vince?
Westbrook doing.
Wasn't him and Vince on that North Carolina team? I could never understand how they never won nothing.
Who,
You know what I'm
Vincent
saying?
Antoine?
Yeah.
Oh, because when they needed somebody to step up, you got two guys that was like Scottie Pippen. Like Vince was no real leader. Vince was a good guy on the team, but he wasn't a leader. He would fold. And I was like, yeah, he'll come up short every time. Vince is that
Every
guy
time.
that'll get you there, but he'll fold. Because winning wasn't everything.
He had Sheed 1 year too, right? A couple of years. He was
Yeah,
Sheed.
but he was gone. He was gone by the time they got there.
That's why what's his name said we gonna have our debate, and I'm like, I'm ready for it. Scalp attack. Scalp attack was like, all right, Cino, yeah, we'll have our debate because he was in there. He went off on Isaiah one time, and I had to check him. So I was like, oh no, that ain't gonna ride here.
I had to stop messing with that dude. Some of his comments be, or some of his points be kind of racially biased to me.
So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I don't think it's racially biased because everybody he be capping for is black anyway. So
That's true too.
Yeah, he capping from Jordan all the time. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You right over LeBron, but hey, you gonna have to know right there, like, that's it. I was like, you gotta press the brakes right here. You going too far, homie. And he went way too far talking about some doggone Zeke. I was like, yeah, you getting out of line. You can't. Who are you to question what Zeke's got to say? I was like, man, you done lost your mind. You forget who beat Michael Jordan.
Again and again and again.
Exactly. Like Michael Jordan do not have a winning record against us. Period. And that is what sticks to him. They don't care how many championships he won. He ain't got no winning record against the bad boy Pistons. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we swept them in 91. Yeah, but we whipped y'all asses 3 years in a row. Y'all 1 out of 4.
I give you that. Pistons was a better team, but Jordan better player.
Then who?
He didn't start being a king until like later in the years.
And no, the hell he ain't.
King used to beat him all the time.
Jordan slander.
Yeah, ain't no Jordan slander. He just wasn't a better player than Zeke. That's what cost him the game.
He ain't started being her team till like later in the years.
Yeah, and I showed y'all what happened. Jordan choked. He came up short, and when it was winning time, and Isaiah went at him 1-on-1, and he ain't want it. So I already showed y'all that Michael Jordan missed 5 free throws in the fourth quarter. Choked. All he had to do was guard Zeke. He got so scared he put somebody else on Zeke. He couldn't deal with it. I'm like, Zeke is the only guy you got to stop to get to the championship. This is it. Elimination game in Chicago.
That's because Mike, he would gas himself out before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but the thing is he wasn't all around complete basketball player. See, y'all don't understand. Mike had to develop that. He wasn't fadeaway Mike then. He was Air Jordan. See, when he was Air Jordan, he wasn't MJ. At that time, he was Air Jordan. Air Jordan was finishing above the rim. Right. That was his game. Get to the rim, finish above the rim. He wasn't I could hit from everywhere on the court. Now he had a decent game. Like he could hit from spots, like pull up jump shots and stuff. Mike had that mid range down. But if you get him out of his spots, he's not that comfortable. Isaiah was smart enough to know how to put Michael in bad shots. He used to beat Michael Jordan in horse every time because Jordan couldn't make shots. Zeke could. So Zeke already knew, like, man, dude, like, I know what your strengths are and what you're not comfortable with. Jordan cannot go. They sent him left because Jordan is not comfortable and is not a strong dribbler. Everybody thinks Jordan had handles. He didn't. Handles was like at a C level at best because he didn't dribble with his left like that. He just had massive hands so he could control the ball, but he would only take 2 dribbles with his left hand going.
And he had a lethal first step.
Pull it back. Right. He would. So if you force him left, you forcing him to dribble with his left. So that's why they was like, we force him left. He's gonna take 2 dribbles and then pull the ball up. So now he stopped his dribble. You're keeping him from going to the basket. So now he got to either pull up and shoot from there. And Jordan at that time ain't comfortable shooting right there. So now he's got to swing it to somebody else. And that's all you want. You want Jordan to get rid of the ball.
And a lot of times he wouldn't even do that. He would just take the tough shot, which would play more into our hands.
So they was wondering, like, how are these guys beating Michael Jordan? But I'm like, yeah, they show you the clips. They just like, y'all just foul Michael Jordan all the time. Like, it's stupid. We'll all be out the game. If that's all we did is foul Michael Jordan, he's scoring on the free throw line. So we will be losing the game, right? We got to be doing something. Can't foul something every goddamn play. So I'm like, that should tell you right there, you don't know what the hell you talking about. But they use that to push that narrative. Every time they show the Pistons and Bulls, here come a foul on Jordan. Every time they show us, it's always a foul.
It was no easy buckets. You know what I'm saying? He had to work hard, and that was part of it because see, he had to learn how to trust his teammates fully. And like you said, he wasn't a complete player like that. You know what I'm saying? So we just make him take tough shots and work as hard as he could, quarters 1 through 3, and then in the fourth quarter he'd be gassed. He'd be totally spent.
When Jordan was in like nearing his peak, it was like 92, 93, when he was in his peak form. Like he was really, but he didn't become a real master of the game until like 90, when he came back at the 96, 97, 98. That was peak MJ. He wasn't Air Jordan no more. He wasn't trying to dunk over 6, 7 guys. That's out. Those days are gone. Now it's season game. It wasn't nowhere on the floor he couldn't score from. There was like he could control the game. He could have 30 a night, torch you. You couldn't stop him. Anywhere he wanted to score from on the court, he could. And that was 96, 97, 98, Mike. That was the master. I've mastered this game. So ain't nothing y'all could do. Yeah, nothing y'all could do now. Now he was a master of the game. He understood it. I don't even got to kill myself to get 30. Nope. This dude used to be killing himself to get 30 some point. And it was like Mike was getting those numbers without even trying. He wouldn't even break a sweat. That ain't nothing but 8 points a quarter. He's like, dude, I can average that easy.
That's what he broke it down. It was like 30 points. That's only 8 points a quarter.
Yep, he broke it down like that. That's 8 points a quarter. That's 4 shots for me. He's like, plus we ain't talking free throws. That stopped the clock. He's like, man, this is easy. I can get this in 3 quarters if I wanted to, and then chill. If I'm playing for scoring 30, I can easily average 30 a night if that's what I want to do. But he's like, man, I'm just playing the game, and whatever the points is at the end is what it is. But he just played the game different and was like, man, I got less damage to my body and got more points. I scored 36, and I don't even remember breaking a sweat, really.
And not just that, like he had the teams he had in '96, they were so much more stacked than the teams. 91,
92,
like really, he really could.
Jordan said his favorite team was the 1992 Bulls. He was like, the 92 Bulls was my favorite team. Like that was
BJ. It wasn't too much difference between that and the 93 team. It was BJ and
the 93 team was weak. The 92 team was ready. Like that team was And
Well,
that team was
what's
clocking
different?
in.
They had Paxson in '92, didn't they? They had Paxson and BJ in '92. They had Pippen. They had Horace Grant in '92 and '93.
Yeah,
They
93 team wasn't the same because they was burnt out. Like Jordan was burnt out because
okay, yeah.
he played the Olympics. They had just went to the finals. They won against Portland. Then they went to the Olympics and he didn't give his body a chance to rest. So in 93, he was like, I was burnt out.
Yeah.
He was like, dog, I went to playing all the way to the NBA finals. Then I played in the Olympics. Then all that flying around. It's like about time that it was time for the season to start. Now I'm starting the season, dog. We're going for a third title. I was playing, he's like, dog, I was playing pretty much just trained. Like, man, like this, and it showed. That's why they didn't even have it. They were like the third best team in the league that year. And the Knicks had the best record. That was the last time I think they were number one. And they end up having the best record.
Should have beat the Bulls that year. They should have beat the Bulls that year.
Yep, should have beat them. They was up 2-0, game 5, and they just choked it with Charles. They New York nicked the game.
As always.
Right, they came to Chicago. They got off the bus. It was the defeat was already on their face. They was already like, man, let's just get this over with. I'm like, man, you win here, you get game 7 at the crib.
Yeah, you can't go in
everything into that game. Man, they quit. Like they gave up in like the first quarter. They was just like, man, we should have won game 5. I'm like, dog, it's second quarter in game 6. And you thinking about game 5. That's just like how do Pat? I see why Pat Riley's like, I gotta get out of here.
Hey, was that the year that John Starks blew his load in this game 6, and then came back and did nothing in game 7?
No, that was the finals. That was the next year in the finals. That was against the Rockets in the NBA finals, and John Starks went insane in game 6. And brought the team back. And I was like, they can win it. I was like, the game was over. They was sitting everybody down. And then Starks went crazy, just start pulling up for 3. And I was like, wait a minute, this is a game again. So they start bringing everybody back in the game. They brought everybody back. John was hitting all these 3s. They was like, whoa, the Knicks is back in the game. Then they came right down to the stretch to win. I'm like, man, I was like, the Knicks finna win this. They came back. And sure enough, man, he tried to throw a interior pass to Patrick Ewing and turn the damn ball over. And Starks pointed to his head like, damn, that's on me. I wasn't thinking. And so, yep, they're up 3-2. Need 1 game, and you choke. Then the next game, he couldn't buy a shot. Couldn't get nothing to fall. That pressure was too much. And that was it.
Tragic.
Yeah. And then the next year, they're going to blow them out. They played the Houston Rockets, blew the Rockets out. I was like, yeah, Starks went crazy on the Rockets. Dunked on Elijah Wan, the whole 9. I was like, oh, man. Yeah, Starks wasn't playing that day. He wanted some revenge. But I'm like, it's too late now. They got championships now. They the champs. And they end up winning that year anyway. So it's like, dude, they back to back. You can have your little dunk in that revenge game.
Yeah, John, he dunked on Mike too. What was that? That was that night?
That was the year they lost. That damn left hand jam.
Yeah.
Man, that jam was so impactful. It was everywhere in the city. It was like everybody was, man, we had a t-shirt with that on there. You'd have thought John Starks was a Piston the way we were celebrating that. And I'm like, y'all didn't get it done though, man. Y'all got to get the job done. I'm glad that they opening game with the Celtics. I like that.
No,
That's not
no sway.
They could have put us with Orlando. That would have been a better matchup. You know what
Nah,
I'm
I
saying?
want
Nah,
Boston.
I ain't about
I
to put
want Boston.
Orlando.
Boston
I'm
is
not right. Orlando is nothing to us. So to me, I ain't
Nah,
worried.
it's about marketing too,
I
though.
want
You gotta
Boston.
watch that.
We're the number one team in the East. We the number
Uh,
one in the division. So we gonna show people once again, no matter what they want to do, we still was number one. It was legit, and we finna bust their ass, Boston in Detroit.
yeah, we about
We
to
ain't
tear
gonna
that
see what time it is.
Boston. You know what I'm saying? Boston is finished.
Yeah, well,
really nice.
we gonna set the tone, put them on the map, and then the 76ers play the Knicks right after that. They finna start the Knicks downfall early. So I'm glad I got that bet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what Outlaw and doggone Roden did. Roden finally roped Outlaw into the damn bet. The Knicks got to be the top three in the East. If they're not in the top three, they lose $200 to me a piece.
Damn, 200. Nah,
They got to be the top three in the East.
I
now,
ain't gonna make they.
if they are number one, the Knicks is number one in the East this year. I give them $400.
They ain't gonna be number one.
But
No.
yeah, they
Niggas
not. They
been
not.
number
They're not
like
going to be number two or number three. They're
let
going to
take
be the play-in. They said if the Knicks are in the play-in, like if they fall into the play-in, I get $400.
oh nice.
So, so
Knicks
the
will not
Knicks are
be
in the
number one.
play-in, I get $400.
But
So
let them talk about it. Let them tell it. They don't even take the regular season serious. Remember,
they're
like
gonna take this regular season very serious.
Yeah, very.
how they gonna be the number one seed? But okay,
Yeah, well, he believed that. So I was like, okay, well, the Knicks number one seed, whatever, right? I'm saying they ain't gonna be in the top three. So they took that bet. And we gonna be in the top three. The Knicks has always been top three. I was like, all right. Now when y'all asses is in the play-in, I don't want to hear nothing. Because that's where y'all asses are going, the play-in. And you damn sure ain't finna be number one because hell, we got Miami, Philly, and Detroit all better than you.
Oh, yeah.
And we ain't even went we ain't even got to the other team that's gonna be better than y'all at. Because y'all gonna have Toronto problems, Washington Wizards want your head because Trey Young is coming.
Yeah. Trey try to cut that jersey up.
Yeah, I'm like, man, the Lakers gonna take a piece of y'all ass. OKC, Spurs definitely finna take y'all head off. So I'm like, dog, y'all got a target on y'all back. Now y'all gonna see. Cat mad, he ain't got his money. And Josh Hart, like, man, what about me? And I'm like, what about you?
For real. Josh Hart.
You should be lucky you still on the team, bro.
For real.
hey, listen, let them have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that dude is expendable.
They all expendable. They could make the Expendables 4 with the new. So ain't no all role players. Cat
We
was
don't.
brought over here to be the superstar. That's how much Brunson don't matter. You see, they ain't even on the NBA 2K. They got Caitlin Clark on there. They got Wemby.
Good.
They got Derrick Rose on there. Rose ain't won nothing. Rose ain't won nothing. Caitlin Clark ain't won nothing. Wemby didn't win nothing. Y'all the NBA
Still better
champions.
than Bron.
NBA champions, dog, and you're not even on the cover. They got 3 covers and you ain't on one of them.
Oh.
And you talking about, no, they cared, man. Our thing was huge, man. Your thing was a joke.
It was.
Oh well.
Man, everybody a Knicks fan all of a sudden.
I hope they spent the summer enjoying it instead of being all miserable all summer because they ain't get
No,
that
they
damn.
were miserable because nobody else paid no attention. I'm like, dog, Tyrese Halliburton came to New York. They had Fanatics Fest in New York City. And he
They
got more people showed up to that when he got LeBron on stage. They took over their whole attention. Y'all, like they got no run. They brought out the whole team, the trophy. Nobody cared. That was, I'm like, damn, it was in New York. They had Brunson and his roommate show, his podcast show, him and Josh Hart. They bringing out the champions. Like, yeah, we're gonna bring up the champion Knicks. People like, well, we burnt out already. They didn't
Yeah.
even care, dog. They,
Yeah,
I like LeBron came there and stole all y'all credit. dog. It was all about
Jay-Z
Bron.
concert probably got more attention.
Right. Nightcap had more attention.
Yeah, listen, you know them niggas can't enjoy nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, man. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm gonna hit y'all later on tonight.
all right,
All
Sino.
right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.